Hello. So, our last Azlanti drunk, part 3. I decided to drop yesterday my speed run on core because, as I realized, speed runs are rather impossible if you do everything, if you talk to everyone, and if you do all the quests. It's just not a speed run anymore. It can be played very fast, but still, what's the point? It's not really a speed run. And core difficulty just absolutely not interesting and boring. So I decided to do something more pleasant, something more involving. It's last Azlanti run on hard. So at least here there is like suspension. If you lose, you lose. So every like mistake can be the last one. So that's why I have last Azlanti mode, and I have hard difficulty. And because it's pure classes, there will be no pets, no mercs, no respects, no toy boxes, no pre-buffs. So it was not done. No one done yet. Last Azlanti on hard in this under this condition. I did it once almost. I almost succeeded, but due to bug, my save file was deleted. Now, yesterday I promised to tell what I did, so when offline I talked to everyone, made all the housekeeping work, bought things, sold things, and now that's what I have, just to show what I have. It's level 4, of course. That's what I have now. Scroll of Bless, Divine Favor, Expeditious Retreat, blah blah blah. Mage Armor, 5 scrolls. Remove Fear, Scroll of Shield, 4 Shield of Face. Yeah, 71 Healing, Feather Step 3. Enlarged Person 2. Again, 3 Mage Armor, Potion, 1 Bark Skin, 3 Blur. 1 Mirror Image, 5 Delay Poison. 2 Delay Poison Communal. I have bought Lesser Extend Metamagic Rod, and I have bought protection from fire communal to scrolls and protection and resist fire communal to scrolls, and I bought also resist electricity communal 1 scroll and 1 scroll protection of fire. I think we found it in Grey Garrison in the loot. So that's all I have. And 13, so I spent all the money, everything I earned from selling my loot, everything. Just I have 13 golds now. That's what I have. Ah, I also have Death Ward. I bought 5 of them. Hopefully it will be sufficient to fight shadows and maybe to fight necromancer also. We'll see. Now here, yeah, he has this hat, magnificent plume, cloak of resistance. Just what is funny, he has 2 attacks, 12, and damage 6. With that sword, attack 13 and damage to 11. But that's better because, of course, it's 2 attacks. It's preferable. The sword has critical range, this not. So theoretically it could be used as well. Theoretically. Especially if he does attack of opportunity. So for build you've seen already, it's weapon finesse, it's grind style, it's deflect arrows and dodge. And I believe it's the best possible build you can have for last Azlanti drunk for drunken master. I think it's top build. You cannot have it better. On level 8 he will have already wisdom plus 6 and dexterity plus 5. That's crazy. So level 8 wisdom 6, level 16 wisdom 7, and level 20 I will give him 1 2 or to constitution, or maybe to charisma. Probably in constitution, just to have a bit of more fortitude. So last point will go into constitution. I can also do vice versa. I can level 8 I can give him 1 point in constitution on level 8. On level 8. So then he will have more fortitude, which will help him also. So I could give him 1 more into constitution, and the rest will go into wisdom. So he'll have wisdom plus 7. So that's something to decide. Will I give this point to wisdom on level 8 or to constitution on level 8? And dodge. And Scylla, as usual, it's a usual build with weapon focus glaive. Land is usual build with dexterity and bark skin, and Camellia's usual build with that triangle protective luck, chant fortune. That's a triangle, classical standard. Now we can go outside and to see what we can do, and first thing we go, it's Tower of Astaroth. That's always I start like that. Of course, last Azlanti, if he defeated, then file is deleted. But at least we had some fun. We had some emotions, because really knowing the fact it still stays after it given it them into Grey Garrison, because we don't take rest. We just go directly without rest. So Tower of Astaroth is our first destination. Let's see what happens. Fallen horse can stay fallen horse. Now that's a good example. Low difficulty, let's say it's okay. Hard is, let's say, relatively low difficulty, and high stealth that I was given 1, and then we can choose, will we fight or not. I will choose for a fight, and then we will see if it's worth to fight or not. Maybe it's not worth fighting, maybe it is. Let's see. If it's cultists, it's okay. It's cultist. 2 archers, yes. So because we need to save our resources. Luckily, after we have arrived to the tavern, all the spells were renewed. So I would not like to spend them so much, so let's just do them some buffs to increase their chances to survive and to... No, of course, Last Azlanti is much more interesting because you just feel that risk with your skin. Okay, his armor class is 26. I just do like that. So he is not buffed. There is no buffs. 26 armor class plus defensive fighting, it's plus 4 I believe, so it's 30. 30 and this gives 1 dodge, so it's 31. If I calculated correctly, his armor class should be 31 now. Scylla, I will not, of course, enlarge her. One will be here. They all archers, so Scylla is vulnerable. I could have done it turn-based probably.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Together, we stand.
Yet another obstacle.
Did I mess up again?
You won't survive me.
Scylla's glaive is magnificent. What would we do without Scylla's glaive? I don't know. Scylla's glaive. So our first ambush fight. What I wanted to say, the biggest difficulty in Last Azlanti things, it's skill checks. Whatever you do, if you fail skill check, then it's over. So that's what makes probably the biggest difficulty. That's why, as far as I know, most of people who tried to play Last Azlanti on unfair, but on hard also, they just use toy box and they put settings like they always roll 20 during those checks. They always roll 20, and then you will always succeed all the checks. It's like called it works outside of combat. They put it outside of combat, and then it works. Then you don't need to care about those checks, and then it becomes, of course, much easier. Still no one beaten the game on Last Azlanti on unfair. Where is it? Let's see that check, what happened. Stealth check succeeded. Let's see how it works. Lan. So difficulty DC 23. Lan has modifiers 11 for his stealth. He rolled 13. It's 24. DC 23. It means we noticed enemies first, not they noticed us. But if you put in toy box settings like always roll 20, you will roll always 20 here, and then you can imagine you will always detect enemies, detect mobs and enemies. So it also makes so easy with encounters. So that's to me the biggest challenge. Now we failed, so it didn't work. But as I'm not using toy box and I'm not cheating with those checks, it will become more. That becomes difficult now because spiders, they can poison us. Okay, luckily they still have delay poison feats. That's good. So Scylla can attack here. Lan can shoot that one. Drunken Master goes here, and Camellia maybe goes a bit here and puts protective lock on Scylla. I think she's the most vulnerable. Should have been put on Lan. On Lan because Lan already was beaten. I don't know how it's possible, but
Make every strike count.
probably attack of opportunity. That one is dead.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Take you!
Okay, we did it. We did it. And I'm already prepared myself, let's say, mentally. So if my party is defeated, and if my save game is deleted, it's okay. I'm fine with it. I'm having fun. It's cool. I will play it again because it's just fun. So here here again we spotted not enemies spotted us, but we spotted enemies. So 3 random encounter. That's good. We have more XP. We can proceed faster. I hope those are cultists.
Meditate on your mistakes.
He's a bit wounded. Yeah.
No reason to pause.
Oh, that's lucky. What did they roll now? During that Lance stealth check succeeded. So he rolled again 13. Modifiers 11, 22, 24.
Always be ready.
Let's see who is there. If it's sort of Quasit, they don't have any more against spiders. And they don't have any more with protection from poison. Which is somehow sad. Fortitude 7. Yes, let's see how strong they bite. If I didn't play last Azlanti, I would just attack vermin. They don't show. Vermin, they don't show. Poison. Save Fortitude. DC 14. So they need to have 14. So to save from bite, he needs to roll at least 7. He needs to roll at least 7 to.
I will help where I can.
Scylla has higher fortitude, so she needs to roll less. She needs to roll 4.
All this waiting bores me.
I heed the voice of the spirit.
This should increase. Resistance bonus. It's also resistance bonus. It doesn't stack with the code. Unfortunately, it doesn't stack with the code. So both bonuses. She doesn't have code, so in her case it should become 11. So it become 11. So she just needs to roll 3. So it's more wise to put Scylla in the front line.
Well,
Let's move already.
It's more intelligent to put Lan, but I will send him anyway.
Together?
More intelligent to put Scylla, I mean.
Again?
Stop, stop, stop.
Rely on me. No reason to pause.
save the
Did
last
I
one
mess
for
up
me.
again?
You won't survive me.
The Inheritor, guide my blade. I'm done with you.
Yes, that's done. That's done and I like it. Good job. 2733, it's 60. So three meetings. 3 times 27, 33. 3 times 60, 180. And we are growing here. Now Tower of Astaroth. Tower of Astaroth. I'm like, I want to fight safely, but at the same time I want to hold on resources. Deflection bonus. So because it's deflection bonus, we don't need to. Because it's deflection bonus, we don't need to use this. Because this is also deflection bonus. So no point to use it. The same as it's also deflection bonus. If I take it out, it's the same. So that's what we'll be playing from now on. I'll be playing my hard last Azlanti, and I will be continuing my unfair Drunken Master. And here starts the problem. I was talking about the biggest problem of Last Azlanti is those checks. That's the biggest problem here. Because, like, to take her shield, we need to go here. To pull this column, we need to go here. What happens if mobs will detect them? So fight starts before. So here is mobility. His mobility is reasonably high. He has mobility 14. Mobility 14. If I give him guidance, it will be 15. So he needs to roll only 4. He needs to roll only 4, we can descend. But what if they don't roll 4? That's a problem. What if he rolls 1, 2, or 3? Mobility check, I don't know. If mobility check fails here, I don't remember. Maybe they won't be detected, maybe they will be. Then the question, is it worth going there? But without going there, how can we cannot pull down that column and kill them. So that's how it all goes. Here athletic, we could go here, pull column from here first. Athletic 12. And that's why I'm developing athletic for Lan. His athletic is 9. Guidance makes it 10. 10 and here is 12. So he needs to roll only 2. Here we have more chance to succeed because Lan needs to roll only 2. And then we can go here, pull the column, it will kill them. And if it works, then I go back and I pull and I try this thing. And in the meantime, because there are dredges there, let's put so those things which make it, of course, different. That's why people who try to play Last Azlanti on unfair or on hard, they were always cheating with toy boxes. At least those I knew, with videos and so on. Because if you put setting a toy box always roll 20 outside of combat, they will always roll 20. So will always succeed all those things. And you just don't need to care about it. It means also don't need really to develop so much your skills. You can keep them like, because you know, in the worst case, I will have 20 rolled plus skill here, like 27, 29, 29 and 10, yeah. And then game becomes so easy, then that's, I wouldn't call it less Azlanti anymore. So now once again, here we have less chance to fail. Lan needs to roll only 2 to go up. Here he needs to roll 4 to go down, and then to roll 3 here to go up, to come to that column, push it. Then we need to descend back. So we start from here, and I give them protection from poison to all of them because they're dredges. That's why I bought those things, spent all my money. By the way, also problem money. No money, you cannot buy things. Scroll of daily poison communal. Use. Now at least they are protected from dredges. Now let's give long-lasting buffs. But I also should consider. Okay, he has at least bark skin. We give him bark skin. Now he's 27 armor class, plus 4 fighting defensively, 31, plus 1 from this 32. So it should be safe. It should be safe with that buff. I don't think I need to give him mage armor, because I could give him mage armor. He would be even plus 4 more tankier, but let's save it. Let's keep mage armor. That we don't need to use because they have this angelic aspect. It's also deflection. It doesn't stack. Now what we can do? Lan needs to shoot that thing ASAP. It means as soon as possible. To shoot the thing he needs All's wisdom. 1 minute level, it's 4 minutes. Question is, let's risk. I will not buff them now more. I won't buff them more. Now I give guidance to Lan. Now he just needs to roll 2. But if he rolls 1, that's a catastrophe. They all will go on us and we are not buffed. It's really dangerous. I just hope he doesn't roll 1. 1, 2, 3, oof. Success. To go down even easier. Mobility 11. It's mobility 11, and he has mobility 14. So if he doesn't roll 1, we can also easy go down. But if he rolls 1, it's bad. Athletics 12 to pull it again. That's where it starts all. But it's also fun. It's also fun because you never know what happens. Will you succeed? Will you fail? If you put in toy box always roll 20, that's just boring. There is no fun in it. Athletics 9. Here 12. We give him guidance. Now his athletic is 10. And he needs to roll 2. Okay, game acts in different ways. Let's see if suspense. Oof, it worked. It worked. And Graber killed this shit. No, it didn't work, because strangely enough, they noticed everyone, so I don't know, what should I do? Faxon will of course destroy us. That all went very bad. One needs to go for that Faxon. Scylla is not. I go turn-based. Where is Faxon?
The inheritor, guide my blade.
I'll cut you wide open.
It's crazy. I shouldn't have done that. It's my mistake. But the problem is I didn't want to buff them. Why? Why didn't I buff them? I wanted to save resources. And that's the price for holding on those resources. I also didn't put fire resistance and fire protection scrolls. Why? The same reason. I paid for them 700 golds, and I say I better hold them to use them in some other situations. And I didn't increase size of. By the way, a brick and deal, I think they have reduction. Luckily, I bought quiver of gold ammunition, so maybe we can go for a brick and deal because he's seems to be the most dangerous there. Camellia. Let's give protective luck to Scylla. Scylla killed this shit. But that just shows how quickly wrong it can go. And also mistake I made, they were not in stealth mode. I didn't put them in stealth mode, so that's why they were detected. I always do it, I don't know why I didn't do it now. I just don't know why. But I didn't. Let's go for a brigandillo again.
Make every strike count.
So that's went really as bad as it could be.
No glory without risk.
Out of my way!
That's as bad as it could be. I didn't when I was shooting on a brigandillo. I didn't use that. I didn't activate it. That's a problem. Camellia, protective luck to Scylla. Scylla, try now to. Okay. Incredible, but Scylla just one shots everyone. Okay, that's also hard difficulty. It's not unfair. So a brigandillo. If he hits Scylla, it's over. So just hope, last hope for Lan.
You won't survive me.
12. Okay. Camellia also now protective luck to him. That's how easily it's possible to lose the game. Oof, Scylla killed a brigandillo. Now just dredge, that's it, attack opportunity. So, now let's see what happened here. Just want to see those Scylla deals, how it started. How they detected them. Okay, Lan athletic checks. So run rolls 12, modifiers 10, 22, DC 12. Okay. Guidance. Okay. Again, one athletics check succeeded. He rolled 3. Can you imagine? He rolled 3 and DC 12. So that's okay. Reflex saving throw, dredge. Trap. It was a trap also. Reflex saving throw. Trap deals to dredge. Okay. So luckily I didn't disarm a trap. Can you, if I, normally I'm always disarming traps. Just look what happened. Because I didn't have a time to disarm the trap, it dealt damage to dredges. So they exploded on their own trap. And Abricandillo also got 43 damage from the trap. And here it. A lower religion check succeeded. Camellia, okay. Ah, we have visitors. Kill us dice, combat started. Yeah, so they detected them because... Ah, there is one more, I think, someone. There is a dredge still alive. Okay, let's kill the dredge. So my mistake was that I didn't put them in stealth. I didn't do that. Okay, it's pity. On the other hand, we saved all the resources. Actually, it was my plan. It was quite risky, but as you see, it worked. It worked, and now when we go to Silken Atelier, what will be our next destination, Silken Atelier, we have all the buffs ready here, like all the wisdom for Lan, bark skin for Sila, and we have everything. Even in large size, it's still here and so on. So we kept all the resources. Now just to heal them, and we are good. And in Canabres, Market Square, there will be a lot of potions to heal. So basically, and also I saved those protect from fire scrolls. Instead of using them just now, protection from fire, I have 2 and I have resist fire. They can be used for Brimorax. Question is, was it worth risking? I don't know. Because if it didn't work, it wouldn't work. Now we can safely try those tests and to see how it works. That's a loot with that shield. So push the column. Let's see if Lan can push it now. I give guidance to Lan. Let's put athletic. No, he failed. DC 13, modifiers 10, he rolls 2. So it means also it was a good choice to go there, not here. If I went here or here, they would failed, or here or here. One would fail its check, and they would attack us from here. Here is more difficult to defend, because they would attack from all the sides. They would be outflank. Here, I could put here my monk. So one was here, Sila was here, Camellia. They couldn't go around. If they caught us here, it would be probably already over. Fight would have been over. So decision was taken correctly. Now I need to. Oh shit. Let's go to see if he can succeed those checks. Mobility, that's for him. As I said, his mobility 14 plus 1 guidance, so he needs to roll 3. Let's see if he rolls 3. Yes, he did. 19. And then I click here. Just do it for XP. So again, bam, bam. Again, success. So he rolled 19, which is cool. 19, 15. And here he rolled 10. Not bad. And now just the last thing. There is one more roll remaining. I think to go down now. If you go up, and I think here also, or I use it already. I don't remember. I let's see. Let's see. I don't. I think I used it already. So once.
I'm losing my temper.
Yeah, I used it already.
All this waiting. Always be ready for the worst.
Open your heart to me.
Let's not use, because if they fall, if they fail, they will fall and hurt themselves, and I will have to heal them again. What I didn't do, I didn't use this mobility to go down. Let's use it also for XP. So that skill checks is the biggest challenge in Last Azlanti.
You follow.
And speaking sincerely, that's probably one of the biggest problems, those skill checks, that it's rather impossible to beat game on Last Azlanti on unfair. Because of those skill checks is one of the biggest reasons. There are also other reasons, but that's one of the biggest reasons. Because you cannot control that.
Doubt is the heart's
I'll
greatest
watch you
challenge.
back.
That's mobility. But here he will succeed, because his mobility is higher than only if he rolls 1. 19 and he rolled 17. Good. Now we can go to... First I will give Camellia a good shield. Where is the good shield? She has 21 now. Of course, if I lose, it will be sad, but I won't be crying. So far I am enjoying it. It gives special sort of like edge. So and if my party is defeated, I will just start again. It's better to be defeated 20 times on Last Azlanti than play a game with millions reloads. Who are you? Blah blah blah. I will kill him because I need his items. That means more money.
Let's move already.
Summon monster. Master of 100, 150, 151. 151 gold. You can set him free, of course, and then you'll meet him in Ivory Sanctum.
This one was beyond me.
But we need money, so we don't have a time to spare cultists. Let's see how it works again. Give me the keys. Diplomacy. She needs to roll 11. I had to give her guidance. Then it will be only 10. Okay. Oh, success. She rolled. She rolled 10 plus 11 is 21. And DC is 20. Yeah, it's nice. And experience is good. Okay, 7 experience. But I will try not to risk anymore like that. what is also when you play Last Azlanti, the longer you are in a play, the more how to say it, the worse it becomes, because you think, okay, if I lose my game now, I didn't play for so long. I can come back, I can restart, or maybe I will not restart at all. But if you play like 4 days, and then it's defeated, your party is defeated. That's not very pleasant, of course. That's not very pleasant.
You can trust me. The spirits guide me.
So I have my
I am
parallel
hopeful.
playthrough with my drunken master on unfair, and if I'm defeated, I will continue my drunken master, but then I will always try again Last Azlanti, but maybe after a couple of days when I rested.
I am helpful.
But it's really fun. It's fun to play it, because each time you play, you make some new discoveries. You learn something else.
I am helpful. Am I
Even
right?
from my with speed run that I tried, I learned things I didn't know before. For example, I learned something new. Now Lan has a new bow, I guess. 29512. This is so 1111. This is 1112. 1112. So not a big difference, but just a little bit more damage. That's all. And Camille will have a better short now. Lady Calandra's short. Next step is Silken Atelier. That is also dangerous, by the way. Silken Atelier. It's electricity attacks.
Bright future awaits us.
Okay, here is exit. Let's go out. Also, what I realized when to play Last Azlanti, it's better to play to make like shorter streams, shorter videos, because you all the time you're focused. You're focused, so you're getting tired, and then risk to make mistakes or to make something stupid is growing. So it's better to have like shorter videos, shorter streams, but to have like more chances that it will work. By the way, if you play evil and you come here, you don't get this with bonus from them, and they also hit you. They hit you, so you lose some HP, and you don't get this protection, angelic aspect. So if you want to play evil, better become evil later. Don't go evil immediately. Go evil after the Tower of Astrath. It's not bad. Now this is Silken Atelier. I played once Last Azlanti a long time ago, and in Silken Atelier my main character was killed. I forgot, I think I played with Tower Shield Fighter. But it was on unfair, it wasn't on hard. On hard I never played it, so I don't know how it will go. Again, like, I wouldn't like to spend too much resources. There is a mage here. There is a mage here. I will start immediately in atelier,
I hope you appreciate this.
and hopefully if we succeed, then I kill those that are outside.
Rely on me.
Here I think we shouldn't take any risk. Let's do like that. And here I will give Tulan wisdom. We absolutely need protection from electricity here. Where is the scroll I bought? Again, I want, normally it would be better to buy resist electricity and protection from, but I just was short of money, so I said okay, I will try manage only with resist electricity coming now. More careful would be by maybe one bit, because death ward costs 700 and protection from electricity communal 700, so I could have better bought one less death ward but one protection of electricity. But I said okay, maybe I will succeed here, but there are shadows and it's better to give death ward and to my tank and to Sila, and then you have this Wichts in the Pitex wine cellar. So I thought okay, I better risk, try to manage with only resist electricity, not taking protection, but having more death ward. If I had money, of course, I would buy it. I would have bought it. Okay, let's use it. Resist electricity. She cannot use it. 10 minutes. And Sila has already 8 use magic device. So now Sila actually, she already can use things like, where is it? Like mirror image. Because mirror image DC is 22. She has 8. 22 minus 8 is 14. Plus guidance 13. So Sila needs to roll 13 to be able to use mirror image, which is, for example, important when fighting alchemists and those mimics. So, and what is good with this, if she fails roll, she can repeat until she succeeds. So, and now, of course, we give to everyone that. Each time before every fight you think it could be my last fight, because game could go wrong. Okay, actually not so big chance that my monk will be killed, because he's quite tanky. But if someone of them is killed, they have to resurrect. It becomes quite. Now, should we use Barkskin or not? He has 5, yes. Let's use. I use Barkskin. So it's now 27. I don't use mage armor. I could use mage armor. Now it's also a question of managing. Should I or should I not? I have 5 mage armor scrolls and 3 mage armor potions. 8. If I give it to Lan, if I give it to him, of course it will be plus 4 to his armor class. So it's like worse. It's worse. It's more chance to survive. Then again, I think there are a lot of mage armor potions or scrolls that can be found during fights with those cultists. Sometimes they drop items like spells or potions, and it can be mage scroll, it can be also shield of faith. Sometimes they drop blur, so they drop things. So there is a way to replenish mage armor, and then we'll have Nenio that will have mage armor. So question is, if I have enough mage, mage 538, if I have enough to live till the mid-nania or not. That's also a question of risk. Logical as Azlanti, so I should give to Lan now mage armor, so he has 28 armor class, and to him, and he has 31. So big chance they will survive this fight. But then I think maybe I can do without, maybe I can manage, maybe I will use those mage armor in some more dangerous situation, let's say in Canabres Central Square when fighting shadows, or when fighting whatever his name is, necromancer, I don't know. And then you think, and I think I will take a risk. Probably it's stupid, but I take a risk. Now, how to start that fight? Let's put him. Stop. Stay here. The worst thing is that bastard. Also, Camellia has bark skin. What I could do actually, what I probably should do, I forgot. I will, because I think I have couple of protection from evil or from chaos. I'm pretty sure I had them. Or no. That's enlarged person. No, I don't have protection from evil and protection from chaos. What a shame. What a shame. Okay. I will have to use this to one. It's +2 to armor class when fighting defensively. Okay. So now he has +229, fighting defensively 4. So it's like 34 armor class he should be having. He should be having 26 and she 21. She's the weakest one. We stay here. Scylla maybe is a bit too far. No. I will put him a bit here. That's already went wrong. Instead of attacking first, so I put Lan that he targets with sparkling shit. Now Scylla attacks that thing. Camellia gives protective luck to Scylla, because Scylla is the most vulnerable. Lan already managed to hit the sparkling shit. Maybe Lan can do it again. Lan, why did he start running instead of shooting and sparkling shit? No, it's time to go turn-based, because I don't control any more situation. Scylla kills the sparkling shit. We can use now Smite Evil, or not to use it. Can we kill him without Smite Evil? I don't know. Of course, with Smite Evil, it will be it will go okay. But isn't it better to use Smite Evil against some Shchir, for example, in Market Square? It's again choice. It's always choice. That's what makes it nice, because you always like try to make the best choice. If I use it now, I will definitely kill him and all of them. But then I don't have it anymore. I need to take a rest. But if I take a rest, then I tavern defense approaching, and I will not have enough XP before, and things like that. So I take a risk. I don't use Might Evil. I try to do like that. So he's quite tanky. And Lan, of course, should go for him. I give him one more attack.
Make every strike count.
Yeah. One did not a bad job. Now, okay, and he killed him. So my tactics was correct, but I was also lucky. It could have gone different way. But due to that, I now saved Smite Evil that I can use already against someone like Shchir in Central Market Square. Now they both have protective luck, so they're harder to hit, and we should be winning the fight.
Let's hear you cry.
One.
You crossed the wrong mongrel.
So that's I may be like telling it in too much details, but I just want to give the logic that I'm using when playing. So like reasoning, how the reasoning goes. So it's not only builds, not only buffs, it's also those decisions you have to constantly take. And then you think, what is the best decision? It's a bit like in life actually. In life one also has to take decisions sometimes which are not easy, and how to know which one is the best. Sometimes it's just intuition. You just base on your intuition and intuitively. So, but the result is I have now Smite Evil. It means I can still not sleep, not rest. I defeated now, like cleared up 2 locations, and I spent only All's Wisdom and only Enlarge on Scylla. That's it. Okay, I also spent this, but it's not really as important. There is still a mob outside, of course. Maybe I'm too early happy because there is mob outside, and that mob can defeat us as well. There are mages there with magic missiles, and there is no defense against magic missiles. They overload it, wait in the sand and drop, drop, drop. 8071, it's the same. 63. For Camellia, Lady Calandra's short. It should give her one more to armor class. 63. Drop. And experience, okay, it went a little bit up. Always afraid to keep it off. It will stay on till we meet Nania. Now that's a fighter, but we need not a fighter. We need a mage. We need to start with a mage. And against the mage, we need. Oh no, it doesn't help actually. Some extra XP. Okay, where is the mage? I don't remember, speaking sincerely. Where it is, I don't remember.
I'm losing my temper.
Stay here. Maybe Lamb can sneak around. We need to eliminate that barbarian. Where is the damn mage? Here is wizard. Okay. Now at least I know how to do it. Can he go on him directly? Yes, he can. And Sila shoot also. Okay, mage is dead. Sila one-shot it. And he still runs. The shit is dead. Barbarian is dangerous. Sila maybe can Camellia go back. Yes, it's so nice. Now you do like that. Land do like that. Camellia. Camellia just rush maybe to that sharp shitter and teach him a good lesson. Teach him a maniac lesson, a lesson of maniac. How maniacs deal with cultists. Okay. That also worked. Luckily for us. So biggest problem is those checks, those skill checks. Because you failed skill check in an like important place, and everything goes to hell. And there are literally hundreds of them. Okay, I think we collected everything. So two locations are done with really minimum resources spent. And we go now for Canabres Market Square. The best always to get maximum experience. Always go to Tower of Estrad, and then go to Silken Atelier. And don't rest. Important not to rest. What is now XP? Somehow we're going slowly. Market Square. In Market Square we can quickly get level 5. Yes. That's how I'll be playing in the future. Last Azlanti on hard, and self-imposed Last Azlanti on unfair. So on unfair I will be trying to play with minimum reloads like Last Azlanti, and on hard I'll be playing real Last Azlanti. Now positioning. Again we need those. Okay, I put him bark skin, of course. He needs to survive. Maybe here it makes sense to put him already mage armor. How long it will stay? It stays 1 hour per level, so this is 4 hours. I think it makes sense now. And the same to Lan, because he'll be doing most of the fighting here. We need him to survive 25. Also it will be stinking things here. A lot of stinks, so we need to delay poison scroll at least for Lan. And maybe also for him. Yeah. That should be enough. Then I still have delay. Where is it? Delay. Shit. Where is the delay? I don't see anymore. Here it is. I have one more delay poison communal. That will be for Primorak's house. In Primorak's house there are dredges which attack with it. So I need one for, and I need one more like that for Diran's house. But that we can buy later. I don't need to go to Diran now. I can go to Diran later, after Tavern's defense. So I can buy one more. And Lan, by the way, also now has bark skin. Are you giving him barks? He doesn't have, of course. Because that was my stupid mistake. When fighting in Tower of Asteroid, I was using Perfect Strike and extra attack. And I exhausted key power. So he cannot use bark skin anymore. What a pity. But okay, he has 25 armor class, that's hard, that's not unfair, so it should somehow work.
What's on your mind?
Camellia has, of course, bark skin, but that's for special occasion. That bark skin will be for special occasion. Let's go. He stays somewhere here. Scylla behind. Camellia somewhere there. And Lan goes. We have to drop things because they are overcharged. We have to drop things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now my purpose is to get Kailessa's bow. For that we're gonna kill Kailessa. She's evil anyway, she was murdering people, so maybe it's not the best choice from moral point of view, but we are playing chaotic, not lawful, and chaotic it acts exactly like that.
Always be ready for the worst.
Advantage to play less Azlanti, you don't need to make any saves. Game saves automatically.
I'll watch your back.
Are we in trouble yet? Doubt is the heart's greatest
You can
challenge.
trust me. What's on your mind? I wonder.
No one stands in my way.
I'm still using it for some extra HP because it can be crucial.
No reason to pause.
Battles await.
Okay, here Arcana. No one have Arcana. Or maybe someone, I don't know, Arcana. -2, 0, +1, 0. So of course we will not try that. Theoretically it might work because Lan has 1 Arcana, and then we have this thing, where is it? It's 1 more, so 32 Arcana with that. No. Who had 1 Arcana? Okay, it's 1 Arcana. It should be 2 now. Now it's 2 Arcanas. It's 2 Arcana. Guidance, Guidance from Camellia, it's 3 Arcana. I will make a chaotic choice. You'll have to pay me first. 112 extra gold. So he has 3 Arcana. So he needs to roll 10. If he rolls 10, then we can earn some XP. So that's one of the possibility. Should we risk to roll or not? If I risk, I will get some extra XP. Maybe 19, maybe 20, I don't know. We can come later here with Nenio. She will roll. But then there will be 5 of them. And so they will share XP. I think it's worth risking. If you fail it, we fail. Who cares? We can always compensate lost XP by a couple of random encounters. So I will take a risk. And Camellia comes to give him guidance, which means already 3. Which means 3 Arcana. And if Zosiel was here, actually, I can give fortune now. Camille could give him fortune, and then he would make 2 rolls. So big chance he would roll 10, 11 or 12. But I prefer to keep fortune for something more serious.
Well,
So if he fails, he fails.
Well, this didn't go
And he failed.
well.
He rolled 2. What a bastard. I don't understand why it's +2. It should have been +3. It should have been +3. Because what that? Why it's
Meditate
+1?
on your mistakes. Might make you feel better.
Without the dragon, his arcana. Okay, it's 0. Okay, I see. My mistake. So with this dragon, it's 2. It's with this dragon, it's 1. It's 1, and then with guidance, it's 2. It's 2. So he needed to roll 11. He needed to roll 11, and he rolled only 2. Okay, pity, but that's also somehow nice, because you cannot have all you want. If you put in toy box always roll 20 for those checks outside of combat, then it's boring.
What's that noise?
Now I have suspense. If it doesn't work, not nice. But if it works, it gives you some sort of nice feelings. Okay, let's go for dredge. I could have used on dredge quiver of cold iron ammunition, but again I want to save, because there will be a brigandilus later. I prefer to use it on a brigandilus, because dredges we should be able to kill anyway by normal means,
You won't survive me. Out of my way.
using
Did I mess up again?
Sila's glaive. And let's give protective luck to Sila, because she's here the most vulnerable.
Endure this.
Into the fray!
-1.
Take you!
That one is feared.
Make every strike count. Did you
Nah.
see that?
So again, I could have used this, but I will save it for some more important fight. So far it goes good, but now it becomes dangerous.
on your mind.
There is a mob that can destroy.
We will win.
It can destroy very strongly
Are we in trouble yet?
our party.
Rely on me. Together we stand.
You can trust me.
They're quite tough.
I will help where I can.
All this waiting bores me. Doubt is the heart's
So there are different ways to fight that mob. I can go here, try to escape from them. Because they have very unpleasant archers.
I'm all ears.
It's maybe not the best idea, but or I can go here. Maybe let's try attack from here. I don't know if it's a good idea, but that's with constant choices. You must always make choices, which you don't need to think if you play normal without normal game with reloads. You don't need to make these choices. You do whatever you want, because you know you can always reload.
Battle waits. Meditate on your mistakes. Might make you feel better.
That's why I gave only to them. Delay poison I didn't give to those two.
No one stands in my way. You've crossed the
go
wrong mongrel.
for a bricandillo.
You won't survive me. Let's hear you cry. Endure this.
I give him protective luck just in case. Maybe some attack of opportunity or critical hit.
Run them through. Out of my way. Die. Let's hear you cry. Run them through. Out of my way.
Again, one is not using cold iron ammunition. We're keeping them for other bricandillos.
Count. Die. Let's hear you cry. Run them through. Out of my way. Die.
Okay, so normal arrows were sufficient, even if it taken longer, and that one was, but we have two. Okay. Now I don't know what is the best way to deal with that gang. I will try to do something about it. But first we need to make that again, that one more check. Here, if we win, if it's okay, we win some XP. Athletics 12.
What's on your
Athletics 12.
mind? I wonder.
So I give him guidance.
You can trust me.
Lance athletic, as I forgot, is 9. With guidance is 10. It's 10 now. One needs to roll 2.
Always be ready for the worst.
But I know the game he can roll 1. Let's see. Uh-huh. Let's see if he succeeded or not. Athletics check succeeded, he rolled 12. Luckily. Experience 25 plus this. If he failed, we wouldn't get that, I think. After that, I will not go here for those things there. I will go for flies.
All this waiting bores.
That will be standing here. She will be here.
Well, I heed the voice of the spirit.
No reason to pause.
Yeah, like that. I will send one
Meditate on your mistakes. Might make you feel better.
who has luckily protection from poison, delay poison.
I'll save your request. Quiet steps. Weapons ready. Did we find trouble? No, they did.
Strange, he's in stealth, but it seems they see him, so something is wrong here. Anyway, we go back. Uh-huh.
You've crossed the
I
wrong
start
line.
as a fly.
Did we step on their toes as well?
We killed centipede. It's 13.
You won't survive
Go for
me.
fly.
Let's hear you cry. Run them through. Endure this. Make every strike count. You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
That's the best way to do it. I will explain why. Why this order? Why not first that gang here? Because there is one gang here, another gang there, another gang there. There is a reason for that. Why it's better like that.
Doubt is the heart's
One goes again. By the way, what about XP? We already crossed 11,000. So level 5 is already, things become a bit easier. A little bit easier. Not fully easier, but a little bit easier. We go here.
Yet another obstacle.
go here.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Okay, that's done. And now we can easier to deal with those bandits, exactly like that. It's the safest way to avoid all the possible failures, to use those crusaders. So we place our party here somewhere. By the way, this mobility check, let's see, he has 14, with guidance is 15, and here 19. If he rolls 4, they will go there. Problem is, it's very high. Once I was defeated also, because he rolled like 1 or 2 and they fall. And if they fall there, I think half of them dies. That's game over. So if you're not absolutely sure about that roll, you don't go there. Because 15, so he needs to roll, if he rolls 3, if he rolls 2, if he rolls 1, game is over. So maybe better not to do this at all. Here a bit less risk, because he needs to roll only 2. If he rolls 2, it's okay. If he rolls 1, they fall. And they die, and they're dead. Which is logical, it's very deep. If you fail those checks in other places, you don't fall, it's okay, but here you fall. So I even not sure if I will be doing it. Maybe I will on level 5 when mobility will be higher. But now not. Now definitely not. But if you have in toy box 20, you put 20, roll always 20, you can do it easily, no problems.
What's on your mind?
Because you will always roll 20. See like here, she here, okay. Now there are several ways to. I could start actually from those things maybe on the market. Maybe, but then I need to have protection from fear, because there are clerics who use fear. And there will be some fire spitting shit there. Fire spitting shit. Or not there. Let's that's Aeon. Another reason to give one high stealth, it's also ability to do like that. Good idea to shoot cleric first. One shot, he one shot cleric. There is another cleric. 0.4, 2.2. No chance, we have to run away. Dredge, not really as important. Land targets cleric. And here also technique, if someone doesn't know. Now arrow went. It's a second shot. And now run away. An arrow hit him. He has 0-0, but he doesn't manage to. And then again, maybe cleric is dead. Now no more danger, because if two clerics give some AoE, there are negative things, negative energy or whatever, it's very bad. Now just one can come here and shoot them one by one without any problems. And one will be shooting those cultists. One more cleric. That one I didn't notice. One more cleric.
survive me.
Lan one shot him, and now Flame Blade.
This. Make every strike count.
Okay, that fight is done. I think this is better for Scylla now. It gives Scylla some extra armor class, I think. So 7190. Yes, it's one more to armor class. So and now we can go for the gangs other side of the bridge. They're still staying here. In case they can always interfere. They're standing here in reserve. If something goes bad, critical situations will interfere. And in the meantime, not to save time, I will talk directly to Hulrun. Like that. Thanks to this thing, we can get level 5 very quickly. Very quickly, you can get level 5. Say nothing. I'm not sure he is right. There is nothing dangerous. There is a danger. Samamelik was there, Vendog was there, evil mongrels were there, so Huron was right too. And now we go to deal with those gangs which remain here, and we will also get better bow from Kailessa.
What's over there?
I think very good tactical is to start like that. Come from here. And shot down the archer.
You've crossed the wrong step on their toes.
Okay, we shot him down, so a bit less risk. Because archers are...
You won't survive me.
Now one can punish that marauder. Oh. It's a barbarian, I think. Now those guys here will slow them down, which is good for us. Alan already killed that one. That one is dead. Now one more archer. We target archers first. That's a good practice. And because this is coming here, one will run away like that. Like that, he'll run away. This goes here. We still target archers very far. This is dangerous, a small one. So let's go for Marauder. He's the closest. Now one can come again closer and try to target archer again, while they're busy with that crusader. Okay, archer no more. One goes back, and then we can help to crusader.
You won't survive me. Endure this. Make every strike count. You've crossed the wrong model. You won't survive
Yeah.
me.
And now, only now we can... That's why we do first this part. Because if things like that happen, we can retreat here. I cannot retreat here because there is another fight here. So I go here. So we have a safe place here. In case something goes wrong, we have those crusaders and we have also our backup. Like the last stage of defense if something goes wrong.
Endure
So risk is really minimal. If I played with reloads, I wouldn't really care. You just go, you rush into the fray, attack, and that's it. But like here, it's important to, and that's what gives me so much pleasure. All those choices, positioning, plans. Good. What is our experience in the meantime? In the meantime, it's not so impressive, but it grows. It grows. Now we have still 2 more gangs remaining. 2 more gangs. And also, by the way, we don't talk to Amber and we don't release her. We go for Amber much later. Again, sharpshooter, so we go for a sharpshooter. Like first principle, go for clerics and clerics and archers and sharpshooters, whatever. Clerics and archers are primary target. One is missing, I don't know why. He already missed 2 times at that cleric. So that's again what happens. Here I think we go for a fighter. No, one started missing. What's wrong? I don't understand. Miss after miss. What's wrong? He rolled 5. So many misses. How is it possible? Here he rolled 4. Here he rolled 3. Can you believe he rolls 3, 4, 5? Here he rolled 3 again. Here he rolled 2. Can you believe that? 4. Here one rolled 4 again. Here one rolled 5. So he rolls like 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5 all the time. Statistically, I don't know how it's possible. Speaking sincerely. Okay, maybe. Everything is possible. Cleric is that shit because if it uses negative energy or something like that, instead of shooting at cleric, one shot at this one. That's why we have this. That's why I first cleaned place here. So we have safe place to escape if things go wrong like now. And that cleric goes here. Dangerous is only his AoE, which is preparing now, I guess. Okay, so that gang is also defeated. And we still have one more gang, but that's what I'm now like showing the tactics. It's the best way to play it. The safest way. Now we go for Kailissa, for extra XP and for Bow. How are you? How would did I heal? Kill her. Knowledge world. No chance to roll 20. No chance. I will try, but it's impossible. It's of course failed. But he rolled 11. Perception. Perception, we have more chances. One has high perception, but still he needs to roll 7. Okay. I am not convinced. He goes there by foot. Quite soon we should have level 5. And then I will take a break because whatever it is, but it requires an attention and concentration, so its brain should take a rest. Where is he? He's still going here. So one like that. Bow from Kailessa is +3, and it will serve us very well. It's 11, 12. This is 13, 14. So big difference, of course. Especially I'm staying within role playing because he's chaotic good, so that's how he perceives. If he was lawful good, we wouldn't have to kill her. It was wrong. It was out of role playing. But here we in role playing limits. We are not breaking the lore. Okay, luckily check succeeded. He rolled 15 and DC 17. If he rolled 6 or 5, we would not find it. And this is some... Okay, it's not maybe... It doesn't cost not so much money. Anyway, it's always nice to have. Now he should go back from where he came from. We will deal with the last remaining gang here, and then we go for a brigandilus. No, first for swarms, and then for a brigandillo. Now one has Kailessa's bow, so he feels like a big guy now with Kailessa's thing. So no Ember. Ember only after tavern defense, not before. But this gang, we always start with illusionist, because this is very unpleasant thing. Illusionist. I also note that this sort of gameplay is possible only with Lan, because Venduak she cannot run so fast. So if you play Venduak and you want to increase your chance to beat last Azlanti, I think you don't have any chance actually. First of all, you of course need to multi-class her to roadie. She has to be roadie. Then if she hits, she will probably one-shot many of them. She'll be one-shotting. But she's one-shot herself. She doesn't have good armor class. And that's one thing. Even if you make her roadie, then it's not enough. So level 3 of Venduak, when you're still in maze, you have to give her something like, I don't know, someone with a pet. So there is a pet. So you multi-class her like 2 times. She is fighter, then she becomes a roadie, which is necessary. Then she becomes something else, because you need a pet. That this pet is used as tank, and then Venduak shoots from behind it. So even with, and then you need to also to multi-class Scylla in something on level 3, or Camellia to make from Camellia, I don't know, Inquisitor also with some pet, and that becomes already not role playing but some ridiculous stuff with a lot of things. And even then you cannot beat Last Azlanti without playing with toy boxes and so on. Illusionist now has mirror image, which is not good.
You won't survive me.
And this is Kailessa's bow. So normally with Kailessa's bow, Alan should be hitting, but he missed. he should be able to one-shot her. That illusionist. The rest is easy, but illusionist is... No, it's the first time that I couldn't one-shot her. And I'm always playing unfair, so... Again, things go wrong. Things go very wrong, because Camellia went here. That's why this game is really not playable on Last Azlanti, because she started moving by herself. She had hold position, she had to hold position, she had to stand where she stood here. AI was off, and she suddenly started moving. And if you forget to control them all the time, she would move here and she would be killed. So she is killed. Then you need to resurrect her, to use a scroll, and only because of this extremely annoying bug in the game. Luckily I can turn here on the left side and we can distract, she can come back, but it's such a unpleasant feature of the game that many times I was saying I won't be playing Last Azlanti just because of that. That's one of the reasons actually I stopped playing Last Azlanti sometime, because of this thing. And then, because Camellia went there, Lan had to come here. I didn't plan to go here with Lan, it's dangerous. So then I'm endangering Lan. And just because of their stupid bug, that's the disgusting bug. Okay, illusionist is dead. So that was one of the main reasons I didn't play Last Azlanti a long time. So you should really always look for them. Like you do something with Lan, you should always go here, check, are you still there? Are you still on your place? Are you moving already? Put them back. It's so you're distracted from your main task here. That's what is unpleasant.
Make every strike count.
Because if you are defeated, you lose your game and so on, because of you just didn't make it. That's fine. But if your game is deleted just because of such stupid things like that, it's a different story.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Okay. Someone else?
We find trouble?
Yes. Rookie Nookie. Okay, the last gang has been defeated. We don't have the gangs anymore, at least at this side. We have just Ember, but we won't touch her before we get to before we get to after Tavern Defense. 12,000. Still 2,800 till level. So we continue. Now let's go for swarms. Swarms and then deals. We're just destroying them all systematically. So again, I click hold position. The same hold position. So they should really stay here and not move whatever happens. Good. Here there is some... Okay, that's nice.
Can't hide from me.
It worked also. Does he have glasses? Yes, he has glasses. He has glasses, so... Huh? Are they moving already? Not yet. Oof.
Be ready for the worst. Did we step on their toes as well?
Now swarms.
You won't survive me. Endure this.
Just ran into swarms. Also, don't kill Prelate Holoron
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
if you play without save scan, because he will not help you in Grey Garrison.
Survive me.
So chance that swarms of Jesslyn will eat your party will be huge. There was time I was killing him because it's extra XP, and it seems to be like okay because he's fanatic and paranoid and fanatic and was killing people, but you kill him, but you have severe consequences in Grey Garrison, and as a result even more people will die.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
So
You won't survive me. Endure.
it's first time that they just stuck here. I don't know why. Maybe that swarm feels those crusaders and doesn't know should it go here or should it go here. But it's first time in all my practice that it just stays on spot.
You won't survive me.
Yes, it's because of his crusader, because it's close. The thing is here, it doesn't know should it go here or should it go there. So it stays in between. One more swarm or one or two more, I don't remember.
Yet another obstacle.
So with Windwag it's all impossible because she cannot run fast, but and she is weak. But okay, that's why multi-class her. If you don't multi-class her, it's impossible. You have to multi-class her in three, at least in three classes, in Rhodian and something with pet that would tank. Then yes, then it might work, unless that's Azlanti it might work. If you also multi-class others, and a bit tune your toy box correctly with pre-buffs, with protective luck, with fortune pre-buffed for 10 minutes. Those tieflings now also strategic decision. In a Grey Garrison there is a trap. If you open it yourself, it gives 960 XP, which is a lot. That's at that stage it's a lot. So you can quicker get to level 7. If you take those tieflings with you, they will open trap for you, so you don't have that 960 XP. On the other hand, opening the trap, it's also dices, because it's high DC. So Camellia is our trickery specialist. So if she rolls badly, I don't know what is it. Anyway, on unfair it's high DC. On hard it's of course lower, but how low? Maybe 30. She has 15. She will have more. She maybe will have 22 trickery. She might have. Plus with Vespertilio thing. Plus with heroism, which will add also to trickery. Plus with there is I think a ring also. Plus there are some tools. Plus maybe fortune. I think we can disarm that trap ourselves. Only if she rolls 1. If she rolls 1, then of course it will explode and maybe kill someone. But I go for that risk because 960 XP is a lot in the beginning of the game. So that's why I will not invite them to come to Defender's Heart. We don't want them there. Athletics 9. He has to roll how much? 7. Please roll 7. I need XP. Yes, yes. You bastard, you bastard. He didn't. He rolled. He rolled 3 or what? Yes, he rolled 3, idiot. He rolled 3. Why? It just means it will take me longer to get to level 5. That's already better. No. So I don't go for that because I don't want them to disarm that trap. I want to have 960. So do like that. It's pity that they left their place. I wanted them to stay there, but okay, it's a script, so it's okay. Game just follows script, so it's okay. What is it here? 13. Okay, we're a little bit closer to level 5. So I bring them back here. We still have fight shadows. It will be very funny shadow fight with those shadows. I developed some tactics to how to fight them relatively safely, but it can always go wrong. Okay. Fatigue. So bad. Which is somehow logic, they didn't take any rest. And Scylla has only 2 lay on hands, unfortunately. So, with fatigue, we cannot do much, I'm afraid. But still, I will continue doing with Lan his things.
What's over there?
Before the later we rest, the better. I still can do a lot of things before resting. For example, kill a brigandillo. Just once again, that they don't move. Lan has now -2 to his penalty to strength and dexterity, so okay, his wisdom is still okay, so attacks is taken from wisdom. Strength, okay. He'll have less damage, but still sufficient damage, so he can fight with. Here, I think I might use those quiver called ammunition, maybe, because they're reducing a lot. That's why I bought it, and that's why I was keeping it for so long. Bam, bam, and run away. I forgot about fear. That's first mistake. It means I'm getting tired. I knew they're fearing. I think it's over now. I will have to resurrect Lan. They will kill him. Shit. I bought on purpose those scrolls for fear. I spent money. And now it's done. It means I should have stopped playing, because 2 hours I feel tired. Brain is tired. You cannot play so long without, you cannot keep attention and concentration and everything so long. I lost that scale, which is bad already enough. It's bad enough already. But also it has negative level. And just because of one thing, I forgot to use scroll of remove fear. Yeah. So last Azlanti doesn't forgive any smallest mistakes.
I'm curious.
It would be probably safer attack them. No, it wouldn't be safer.
Quiet steps. Weapons ready. You've crossed the wrong step on their toes as well?
I did the same. I did the same. I did the same. I again didn't use. So I'm really tired. I don't understand anymore what I'm doing. I just didn't do it again. It's crazy. It's crazy. No, it should be short videos. I will not be playing any more longer than 2 hours, maybe even 1 hour and a half. It will be like that. I will compensate the scale. I will roam when I'm on level 6. I will roam looking for random encounters. I will have as many of them as possible just to get the 6,000 back, because I will have to buy one more resurrection scroll. It should be always at least 2 resurrection scrolls available if you play Last Azlanti. At least 2, better 3. Just for cases like that. Resurrection scrolls, and also... Oh, it started. Fucking son of a bitch started moving. Because of that fucking programming. They started moving. Fucking idiots. Now the jumping screen. Oh, I would put a programmer who made it like that, and I would force him to play like 24 hours non-stop and seeing the jumping screen each time. Till his head turns around.
Rely on me.
I'll watch your back.
8 minutes.
You won't survive another obstacle.
What, again failed? Why modifiers 3? And what about that thing? Strange.
Endure this.
I think Scylla has aura of fear. Like protection against fear.
Make every strike count.
Anyway, I will compensate for that scales. I will buy 2 more scrolls, because without those scrolls to play it's impossible.
The wrong mongrel.
At least 3 scrolls. At least 3 resurrection scrolls, and 4 restoration scrolls against negative levels.
You won't survive me.
Otherwise it will go to shit. Yeah, with negative level it changes everything. He cannot function normally now. It's -1 to attack, to everything, to saving throws, to... You can't play with negative levels. Especially has 2 of them. So it's -2 to everything. At least he doesn't have fatigue anymore.
Art's greatest challenge.
Like that he is not fatigued anymore.
I'll say your request.
Yeah. What about XP? 13,000. So Scylla, she has, I think, already that aura. Where is it? Aura of courage. Immune to fear, and each ally gets +4 moral bonus on saving throw. So probably it would be safer to fight them, like to send him as a tank and then one would be behind. I think it could be probably safer to fight them with all the group, with all the team. But if a Brigandillo attacks Scylla directly or Camellia, they would be killed also. They would be one shot. He would tank them, but they wouldn't. That's the problem. Yeah, that's how it is. It goes good, and then it becomes bad. Yeah, Diran's house is open. By the way, in the past they didn't give us with fear. It's happened, I think, like 1 year ago. So if you play lawful, then you should attack him and kill him, by the way. That's what means role playing. You play lawful, kill him. Or and now back to Holrun. Back to Holrun. Holrun. Where are you, Holrun? Somehow he was right, because there heard some voices in the dreams. It could be also demon. 600 and 100. And again. And again. And again. And if what I did in the past, I attacked him. I killed him, I had even more experience. Then I went to Ramien, I told him I killed Holrun, I got even more experience. But he is really needed in Grey Garrison and also in some other place. Uh-huh. 600 something to level 5. Oh, I lost mouth. My mouse doesn't function anymore. What's wrong? In the crucial moment. Okay, it functions again. So, my mood went down because of loss of that scale and because of negative level. I need. It's not even that, but how can I fight now with negative level? With negative level, it's really not very nice. So one more gank here.
Endure this.
Should start with wizard with his
Did we find trouble? No.
magic missiles. He's one shot. Okay. One danger less. That's also the best place to one shot them. A brig Vermlek with his. But let's better go for Evoker, because Evoker has magic missile also. Ah, Lan missed. Of course, he has now negative level, he'll be missing all the time. And what is disgusting, you need two scrolls, two restoration scrolls to get those levels away. So 6,000 to buy new resurrection scroll and 1,400, so it's 7,400.
What's over there?
I will compensate it. Okay, this time he managed to hit Evoker. Because to go on them face to face, it's very stupid. Wizard, Evoker with magic missiles, and a Vermlek with AoE. They would just kill the party. They will kill the party. Aha. Hear that shit.
Did we find trouble?
Okay, one shot. Lan one shot him. But things went wrong here. I don't believe those fucking idiots again went here. But that's already not normal. That's not playable. Fucking shit is not playable unless that's Azlanti. I don't have any more words. Who programmed it like that? I don't have words. Only emotions. Luckily they went back. They again moved here. Why? Fucking idiots.
We will win. What's on your mind?
All this
I
waiting
wonder.
for.
Well,
No reason to pause.
All ears. What's that noise? Make every strike count. Step on their toes as well.
I forgot about sharpshooter.
Lacking. You are lacking.
At least Vermlek got a nice hit. Not a bad hit for someone like Lan with negative level. Where are you running, you idiot? You're one shot, like that, goodbye. That's why I long time I said I won't be anymore playing Last Azlanti, just because of, and mostly because of that thing, when they start moving. Of course, if you play turn-based, it doesn't happen. But turn-based is different story. Who would play this game in turn-based? I mean, it takes ages.
Endure this. Yet another obstacle.
Sometimes, yes. Sometimes turn-based is fine. It's okay. It's necessary.
Trouble? No.
But to play all the games in turn-based, like I've seen someone was playing Tavern Defense in turn-based. How is it possible? I don't know. I tried once just for fun, a little bit, and I had a headache immediately. I got headache. The way the screen jumps, millions of those cultists, defenders, and screen jumps from one to another. How can you play tavern defense and turn-based? I don't understand.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Okay, those are done. To barbarians, Vermlek, sharpshooter. Oh no, sharpshooter is here. Ay 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 ay. I'm getting tired. I should stop already.
Survive me.
I should stop. And that jumping screen also very annoying.
Endure this.
Done. Only 13 XP, but such shit can really one shot. Now let's see XP. Okay. I just quickly will try to make level 5 and then I will take a good, well-deserved rest. Because my brain is boiling already. 2 hours, 18 minutes, 23 seconds of such concentration. There is a disgusting thing here. I will put protection for fire. Scroll of protection from fire. I bought it on purpose just for this thing. Spent money.
Count. Quiet steps. Weapons.
Where is that shit? Show me your ugly face. Here is ugly face.
The wrong mongrel. Yet another obstacle.
Fucking idiot Lan. How can you explain that? I targeted a walker, but Lan shot in. He just turned his bow and shot that fighter. Why the fuck? I know why, because he was close, and then script work something like, if someone is close to you, then you should automatically target him. But AI is off. AI is off. AI was off. And it happens all the time that Lan changes targets.
You won't survive
My
me.
plan was one shot that evoker, because he's dangerous. Instead, Lan just, and those things like that. That's why on unfair you cannot beat the game on Azlanti. No one have done it. People tried with cheats, with everything, and even like that it didn't work. I didn't see any video, but it would be from the very beginning up till the end unfairless Azlanti. Never, it doesn't exist. Even with cheats, with toy box and so on.
Make every strike count.
But I still believe it's possible.
You've crossed the wrong
It's possible, but you must know game extremely well, much better than I know, and also you must be very patient, have like steel nerves, and play with like small portions. Like you play 1 hour or 1 hour and a half, you stop, and then again, and it would take maybe a couple of years.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Because if you play a long time, sooner or later you'll make a mistake.
Did we find trouble?
Ah,
No.
flame blade. Positive thing is at least we're getting more XP with that. That's what I said, that problem is the longer you play, the more you're afraid to lose. If you play 1 hour, it's okay. I spent only 1 hour, it doesn't matter. Then you played 5 hours, said okay, 5 hours still not so much. If I lose, that's not a big deal. If you play like 20 hours, you think I invested 20 hours
Make every
and I
strike
lost.
count.
That's disgusting. And if you play 1 week, What about experience? It grows. Even with negative level.
What's over there?
He doesn't have any more. Yes, but because he was killed, he also lost his protection, his delay poison spell.
Tread lightly.
This is also very very bad.
Could we step on their toes as well?
It's also very 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 bad.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Idiot.
You won't survive me. Endure this.
Hope.
Make every strike count. You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Okay.
Aha. You won't survive me. Endure this.
Alcohol we need for our drunk monk. It's a must, otherwise he can't survive. He can't function without alcohol. With alcohol he's a king. King of the mountain.
I'll see to your request.
Once in a while it's good to be lawful. And we received ale, that's also good for our monk. Finally alcohol. Imagine to have drunken master alcoholic. I mean, drunken master like you have, like I have, but instead of one more drunken master, like two of them, two drunken masters. Or to have a full drunken party. All of the monks, all 6 of them, and all drunken all drunken monks. $829, very close to level, but that's more to his perception and nature. Who would care about nature?
Always be ready for the worst.
I have to bring them back. Bah, why back? They can stay here. We'll be fighting shadows together. We'll be fighting shadows together, so. Now, just to kill the remaining things, the remaining. There are some more ghouls. There are flies. And then we should be having level 5, I guess. Nabastsu.
Another obstacle.
Yeah.
Make every strike count. You've crossed the wrong mongrel. You won't survive me.
Okay.
Endure this.
Done. Okay. Not level yet. Very, very soon.
What's over there?
And the same is done on unfair. The same. Absolutely the same tactics. It would just take longer. A bit longer. Here I think there are some more zombies. Or whoever they are.
Did we find trouble? No, they did.
Those are
Make
ghouls.
every strike count.
They're fast. Very fast. Fast like lightning. Fast like zombie apocalypse.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. You won't survive me. Endure this. Make every strike count.
Okay. Now it's level. And I think now I will take a pause. A good pause because it was tiring. And then after the pause, I don't know, maybe in a couple of hours, I will play also a little bit. Maybe 1 hour more, maybe 2 hours maximum. And then we'll see what we can do. But with that negative level, it's disgusting. I had to buy 2 scrolls, 2 resurrection scrolls just for cases like that. But I was sure I will do it without problems. Anyway, I have level 5. Level 5 is enough to make tavern defense. So I can just go make tavern defense. And that's it. But the problem is that I will have less XP. I want to get as much XP as possible. So I need to fight with 4 of them. We need to make maximum when they're 4. Because when they're 6, after that, XP doesn't grow so good anymore. So I need to do maximum with them 4. Okay. Thank you for coming, for visiting, and yeah. We'll be back later in the evening for a couple of more hours, and that's it. Goodbye.